How's your insomnia now?
Well, ever since I've been a little kid, I've slept badly. I especially sleep badly when I travel time zones quite a lot. Unfortunately, my job involves a lot of time zone travel. So in my adult life, I've had to accept the fact that I'm tired quite a lot. And I've just had to accept the fact that I'm not a very good sleeper. So my insomnia is not good, but it's okay. I manage. I think it's like for me, insomnia, it's like diabetes or some other syndrome someone might have that they just have to make peace with, And I have friends who need to get 8 hours sleep a night. I haven't had 8 hours sleep in a night in the last 20 years.
So and how much do you, on average, get?
On a good night, I get around 5 or 6 hours sleep. On a bad night, 2 or 3. On a very bad night, none whatsoever.
And last night?
Last night, probably 5.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad.
So it was a good night.
It was a pretty good night.
No, because this album, when was this album recorded? On what time spaces?
Well, the new album, Destroyed, it's an album where the songs were mainly written on tour. Because I have insomnia, I'm awake in hotel rooms at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not awake partying or doing crazy things. I'm awake sitting in my hotel room looking out the window at an empty city. And so the music on the record was very much inspired by that experience of like sitting in front of a window and looking at a completely empty, asleep city and sort of making music inspired by that.
And yeah, because there are certain... Was every song written, in hotel rooms at night, or was it just a few, or...?
Most of the songs on Destroyed were written in hotel rooms late at night, sometimes just guitar into a BlackBerry voice recorder. And then I would take the music home to my studio in New York, and that's where I would try and finish the songs. Or in some cases, that's where I'd actually record and turn the ideas into more fleshed out songs.
Just for you, the album, the song, the first single is called The Day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have that original recording on your BlackBerry?
Yeah. Well, the original, the song The Day was recorded late at night, or actually early morning, in a hotel room in Madrid. Just me with a guitar and my little BlackBerry voice recorder. And the nice thing about recording things onto your phone is you can save it on the phone, but you can also send it to yourself, so you always have a copy. Because all the other little recorders I have, sometimes they break down, sometimes the batteries die, so it's nice to be able to send the recording to yourself, so you know that you always have it.
And can you describe the scenery, the feeling that you had while recording this first demo of The Day?
Well, when I was, in some ways it's funny that the song is called The Day, because it was dawn in Madrid, and that might sound very romantic, but when you have insomnia, dawn is not romantic. Dawn is just a reminder that you haven't slept. And so the sun was coming up, and I had a hotel room on a courtyard, and so I was sitting on the couch in the hotel room looking out at the courtyard. It was very, very nice, except I was completely exhausted, and because I couldn't sleep, I was just sitting there trying to write a song on guitar. And I remember it very well, because then the next day I flew to Singapore, where the insomnia got even worse. Because if you think you're exhausted in Europe, travel 12 time zones further, and the exhaustion just goes to a whole nother level.
And what did you do then with that song? When did you pick it up again and actually turn it into a recording that you have now on the album?
Well, I write a lot of music. I'll never say that I write good music, but I certainly write a lot of it. So every year I write, I guess, about 100 or 200 songs, and so I put them all in my iTunes, and I just listen to them and try and figure out which ones are good. And so the song The Day, I was listening to it and I realized it had an emotional quality that I liked. And so I took it home and added an old drum machine and some orchestral elements and electric guitar and live drums and processed electronic vocals. I just kept adding strange elements to it until I ended up with something that I liked. The sort of the warm emotional quality that it has has quite a lot of orchestral elements, like a lot of strings, and I think the lyrics, because it's about visiting a friend of mine who has a terrible drug problem, and I think the lyrics the lyrics have a power to me. I don't know if they'll have power or meaning for anyone else, but for me, they really resonate with me emotionally.
Is there one line that you can say out now? I mean, one line that you
Nothing I can think of.
no? Okay. That friend, does he know this song is about him?
It's a her, but no.
Oh,
No.
maybe now. I mean, when someone sees this.
Yeah, it would be tricky because they're dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
maybe up in heaven they
I'm
know.
sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't know.
That's okay.
So she recently passed away then.
A while ago, yeah.
A while ago. Okay. Is it for you? Do you always, write about your own personal life? Of course not, but
Well, I mean, a lot of the music I write is instrumental, and so if I write instrumental music, to me it's personal, but there are no lyrics, so I can't specifically say what it's about. And then when I write lyrics, a lot of times the lyrics are the product of a bunch of different experiences. So it's rarely is it ever about one person or one thing. Usually, like if it's a song about a relationship, it's about a bunch of different relationships and the shared experience of like loss or sadness that you've had in different relationships as opposed to just one specific relationship.
okay.